Hello, Aries. Welcome to your September love reading. This is for your Aries sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. So whatever resonates with you. You should always check your other signs, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, just to see how the messages may complement one another. We are Mio and Shannon. We are part of we are the Souls and Stardust podcast team. So we are the hosts of the Souls and Stardust podcast. We have also created our own Oracle decks. And today we're going to be using your girlfriend's no bullshit love Oracle for those straight, non-sugar coated answers you need about love and relationship. You can order your own deck if you like it. You can order your own deck from soulsandstardustpodcast.com. We will put the information in the description down below. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading, Aries, for the month of September, or whenever you come across this reading. These messages are usually very timeless and resonate for you as you need them. So we're asking Spirit to tell us what's needed. What's the insight for Aries that's needed?
Right, for Aries. Messages from your higher self, divine partner.
All messages related to love and relationship for this time.
Why is nothing falling
out? I know, right? My deck too. This is so interesting.
So that's a sign.
Must be really
there must be some hesitation,
or there's something very specific. There we go. I had to just fly right out. So I usually shuffle until cards fly out of my deck. That's the deal that I have with the universe on choosing cards that need to be read. Okay, so this is the message that I'm getting for Aries for the month of September. Make sure that it's more than just physical. It should feed your soul, your heart, and your soul too. So make sure it's more than just physical. It should feed your heart and your soul too. So that's the first message. And then I also got some time apart, maybe on the horizon, but it's for the best right now. So that's an interesting message about evaluating what, whatever situation that you're in, evaluating it to make sure that it's what you actually need and what you're actually hoping for, and that you may need to take a step back from that situation, some time apart, so that you can really unfold this energy and look at it so you can see it for what it is.
Yeah. And then the two that fell out for me, I got, they can't read your damn mind, use your words. They can't read your damn mind, use your words.
Yep.
Then guarded hearts, there's fear of vulnerability here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So if we're telling a story, if the heart is guarded off, but you're not speaking about it and you're just holding it all inside, or you're letting it pushing it off, or just not giving it any serious action. Yeah. Speak up.
Well, and be honest. So be honest with yourself too about, is this really meeting your needs or your desires? And if just because there's a connection chemistry wise and physically doesn't necessarily mean it's meeting you in your heart and your soul the way that you want to be met.
And it may have, though, at some point, it might have started off that way, because we know, with Aries, it's, it's the beginning, it's the start. So it's the seed planting. So it might have been very easy to begin, but then harder to maintain type energy.
Yep. And we are in a time of, energy time where it seems like everybody's reevaluating things in their lives right now, in particular with relationships. So that suggestion for a time apart on the horizon, that makes a lot of sense in terms of how do you get clear on what it is that you want and need? Sometimes you just got to be away from someone's energy to really see and feel all aspects of it to know how well it fits with your own. I also just pulled a tarot card in the Knight of Wands in reverse. So that tends to be someone who, that's also fire energy, and that tends to be somebody who is a bit of a player, and just moving around, pollinating different flowers, I guess, moving around, enjoying that energy, fast-paced energy, but very passionate in and out with that passion though. So that could be something that applies to this story as well. So if it's physical, this would definitely be a physical card, and somebody who is very interested in playing the field really well. So that's perhaps why you might need a little time on the horizon apart so you can understand if that's what you really want.
The three I pulled, I have Page of Cups, which is a new creative pursuit. Three of Pentacles, which is creative or business collaboration. And then the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is creative projects calling, but you're not ready to heed the call, or to a different wave of emotion going through maybe that's fears or hesitation, or different kind of stuff flooding through you that you can't quite pinpoint. But yeah, I love that.
So there's definitely new beginnings in those aces, but and collaborative, creative energy. But it is something I feel like you need to be very thoughtful about what you want and what you need, and whether this current situation is actually feeding your heart and your soul the way it's feeding you physically. So there's got to be more than just passion in a relationship. It's got to be substance. So
yeah, friendship too, right? I can't just be, yeah. And especially if it's going to be a creative collaboration, like what these cards were saying, like with the Three of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So it's like being open and honest about maybe working together or doing something, or being like fearful or excited even, or but if back to the guarded hearts and all of that. So there's some hesitation, or just be open about the connection.
Yes, about what you want, what you need, what's important to you. And especially if there is that Knight of Wands in reverse energy there, that is actually asking someone to be very clear with you what their intentions are for a relationship, and solidifying that. So I was just going to ask if there was any advice from the tarot about how to proceed or what to keep in mind. I'm going to see if anything pops out. Let me see what pops out. What's the advice for Aries? Man, Aries, these cards are being finicky. Ah, there it is right there. Oh, this is exactly what we were talking about. So I got the High Priestess in reverse. This is not listening to your intuition. This is feeling disconnected from your inner truth and your inner guidance and your voice. You need to actually reestablish that connection and listen to what's being whispered to you intuitively, trusting yourself and your inner guidance. So yes, this is your advice. You need to get back in touch with what you know to be true, and you need to actually listen and heed that advice. So there you go, Aries. That's your message for love and relationships.
Hope that helps.
Yes, we'll see you very soon. If you're interested in your own copy of the Your Girlfriend's No Bullshit Love Oracle, you can go to soulsandstardustpodcast.com and you can order your very own copy. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys very soon.